Hey, how's it going, everybody? I know it's been a while since I made a video. I had a lot of things come up in the last week and a half or 2 weeks. So a little personal update on that is my grandmother is in the hospital and she's not doing good. So I have to make a trip to Massachusetts, where I was born and raised, and I have to go see her. I don't know how long she has, so I have to make an emergency trip to my home state to go visit her and just, be with her for a little while in these times. And then I found that out, and then I got the old Rona. So that, if you were wondering why I haven't made a video in like a week, maybe even more than a week, I'm not sure how long it's been, but if you were wondering why I haven't made a video, it's because of those two things. And I'm still feeling under the weather. You might be able to hear it a little bit. I'm not, I'm still not even up to par. So, but this video is going to be a really short comparison on this. This is the MachineWise Prisma. And, hand in the camera. And the glider Antarctic. So I just wanted to give my opinions on these, comparing them together. And I want to compare these because they're similar price points, roughly, and they're both really good, high quality trainers. So I think the Antarctic goes for $165 and this one goes for $150. But what I wanted to kind of discuss is which one I kind of prefer and what I like about each of them, what I don't like about each of them. So I'm going to just say, actually right off the bat, I don't really pick up the glider that much. I much prefer this one. The Prysma just fits my preferences a lot better. And I didn't know that until I had both of them and I flipped them for a while. And then I discovered that I don't really care for the Antarctic that much. I think I flipped it like 2, maybe 3 times. As soon as I picked it up, I knew immediately, this just isn't for me. And now I'm not going to deny the fact that it's a really good Balisoong, because it is a really good knife. It's just, you get used to certain properties of a knife, and you know how it goes. I just didn't care for it that much. So I guess I'll just talk about what I didn't like about this. So one thing that I noticed that I guess right off the bat, the handles are way chunkier than you'd expect. And I like a thin profile knife. To me, it just flows better. Another thing, it's really short. So if I compare these next to each other, that's a lot, actually. It's like significantly shorter. The problem is both of these are actually about the same weight. I don't remember off the top of my head because I haven't weighed them today, but I think this one was like 4.6 or 4.7 ounces or something. This was like 4.5, or it was something like that. But this feels significantly lighter while flipping, and I've come to the conclusion why I think that is. Because this knife is way longer, I think it distributes the weight more evenly across the whole knife, whereas this one, being shorter and the same weight as this one, makes it feel heavy. So I've noticed that after I flip this one for a while, my hands start to get tired. Like my fingers will get tired over time. So I guess that's kind of just like the basis of what I don't like about this, is that to me it feels heavy. The handles are a little bit chunky. There's not enough texture. This jimping does literally nothing. But even though I have all those, I guess you could call that like negative opinion, like even with all those negative opinions, this thing is still amazing. Like, I'm not disappointed or mad or anything that I bought this. I'm still really happy I bought the glider, because I want to try at least a couple products from every company at some point. So I'm glad that I've gotten to try one. The tolerances are amazing. I heard some people have issues with tolerances, or the blade binding in the handles, like if you drop it wrong. I heard these things are fragile. Well, they can be fragile. I have not experienced that yet. Maybe I will now. Let's see. Nope. It sounds really cool. I do really like the sound of this thing. But I don't flip knives for the look of them. I don't flip them for the sound. That, to me, those are just additional benefits. If the knife fits my preferences, like if I can flip it really good, then it's for me. Like, I don't like this one. I don't like the color orange. I just don't like it. But I don't really care about the look of it. Like, to me, the trainer is ugly. The color on this is ugly. I like the handle design, but I don't like the color of it. So it's like, I don't care for the looks of this knife, but man, does it just, the way I guess I can think about it, this knife just vibes with me. Something about it, I just like, I picked it up and I just understood how it flipped. I didn't struggle trying to get used to this knife. I just picked it up and I knew what I was doing immediately. Because I've had knives where I've had to take some time to get used to it. Like the glider. If I could get used to the glider and start to like it, but I just didn't want to put in that time into a knife that when I picked it up, I immediately didn't really like. So I guess that's why I just don't pick it up anymore. So I just wanted to give my impressions. It's not really, I guess it's not really a review, because they're both excellent knives. So it's like, even if I was going to review it, I'd still say it's a, oh my gosh. I fumbled that like 10 times. I actually haven't been flipping much either, since I haven't been feeling good. Like, even listening to myself, I think I sound different right now. I don't remember what I was saying before that. Let's talk about this, what I love about this. The grip. This is the best grip you're going to get on an aluminum trainer. So if your goal is to have a really good flipper and you want to buy an aluminum trainer, this is it. Like, this is it. Good luck finding another one at this price point that's better. I just don't think you're going to. I have not put this thing down since I got it. I think I've picked up the Antarctic a couple times. That's just because I knew that I had to make this video. So I was like, man, I got to pick it up and at least, give it a couple more tries so that I didn't make a mistake with my opinion. And then I pick up my Kraken, which I now keep here. So like, really, if I didn't have to make this video, the only two knives I'd pick up are this one and my Kraken. If that gives you an idea of how much I like this thing. So yeah, that was the grip. The grip is amazing. Look at the texturing. It's crazy. Texturing plus the holes, the cutouts, the jimping. Look how far the jimping goes up on the knife. That's crazy. And it's like, let me think of another knife that's maybe this good with the jimping. I don't think I have a knife other. This is the best I've seen so far, for sure. I've only had one issue with this knife. My safe handle pivot comes loose, which gives it tap. Yeah, you can hear it has tap right now. But that's just due to my pivot. This pivot comes loose. So as soon as I tighten it down, that tap instantly goes away. So I don't really care. I treat almost all of my trainers like beaters. And then I really like to keep my live blades nice. I mean, the whole point to me of a trainer is to train you for the live blade. And because of that, I kind of use the idea of I don't really care what happens to it. So, I mean, I still do try to keep my knives all generally nice, no matter whether it's a beater or not. But let's see, anything else I can think of? Yeah, I don't even really want to flip this for the video. I just don't enjoy it. It's just like weirdly short and chubby. I don't like it. Like, look how short that blade is. It's just odd looking. Like, every time I saw pictures of this thing, I was like, wow, this is amazing. That thing looks great. And now that I have it, it's like, this thing lost its hype for me so fast. Like, I was hyped for, I think, maybe a day and a half. And then when I was done kind of flipping it, I was like, I don't know. It's okay. Actually, clone support, if you've made it to watch this far in the video, hit me up, bro. Maybe we can work something out where if you want to borrow this sometime, I think I'd be willing to send this to you. I know your favorite color is like pink and purple, and you probably want to try one of these. So if you make it this far in the video, hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. If you really like it, maybe you want to buy it at some point. Who knows? But if you were going to choose between this and this, I would totally go with the Prysma. But this is just my experience. Just because I didn't like the glider doesn't mean that you're going to hate the glider, you know? And just because I really like the Prysma doesn't mean you're really going to like the Prysma. That's what's crazy about Balisoong flipping, and you got to take everybody's opinion with a grain of salt, because everyone is going to think something different about a knife. That's why every time I go to do research for a knife, I'll watch every single person's video that has a video on a knife. I don't care how big their channel is, how small their channel is. I want to know everyone's opinion. I like long, skinny, slender knives that are light, got good grip, good tolerances, from a good brand. This checks all the boxes. That's why I can't wait to get the MachineWise Serif. Oh my gosh. If I like this, I can't even imagine what I'm going to think about the Serif. Because aesthetically, they're pretty similar. Obviously, they're made by the same brand, same company. But oh, on other news, I finally got my PC set up. It's finished. It was in the basement. I just moved it upstairs. This is what it looks like. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've only had it complete for like a couple hours. I literally just finished it. All right, well, this video is 14 minutes long so far, so I'm gonna cut it here. I'm sure this video was a little bit rambly, and I know I could have I could have planned out this video and done something really good, but I haven't made a video in at least 6 days, probably 7 days. So it's been probably almost exactly a week since the last time I made a video. So I just wanted to get something out there and let you guys know that, hey, I'm still alive, I'm still here, I'm still gonna make YouTube videos. I've just had a lot going on and I wasn't able to do anything, so. I think I got a couple other plans for my videos that are coming next. I'm probably gonna make like, I'm gonna talk about what it's like for beginners learning new tricks. And touch upon like, learn stuff at your own pace. And I wanna go into detail about my opinion on that, because I have for sure learned things at my own pace. Like, I haven't learned a new trick in like a month. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, I learned different variations, but it's still the same trick. But I haven't sat down and taken the time to learn a new trick in over a month. I just wanted to maybe make a video and say, you know, sometimes that's okay to do. Don't be afraid to get good at what you know instead of constantly trying to learn new tricks. Hey, that's another video, so I'm not going to talk about it, and I'm already trying to end this video. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. See ya.